Hi, my dear friends. Welcome back to another beautiful day of Devi Navaratri celebrations. So, we are going through wonderful wisdom journey. We're knowing about what is the inner meaning and significance of these Devi Navaratris. So, we enter into another beautiful day. Before going into this today's wisdom, I would like to thank my mom and my Guruji Brahmarshi Pitamaha Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji to give this wonderful wisdom to me. So, welcome back, my dear friends. I'm Devi Chakka from New Jersey, USA. We are celebrating the 6th day of Devi Navaratri. Today, goddess name is Devi Katyayani. She is representing healthier relationships, my dear friends. Relationships are great when they filled with understanding, cooperation, and acceptance, right? In our lives, we are mostly affected by our relationships, my dear friends. Our entire life are filled with relations, such as relation with our nature, relationship between us and animals, relationship with Mother Earth, and relationship between us and our body, the relationship with our parents, siblings, kids, and friends, right? So we filled with relationships. All these relationships are major. All these relationships are playing a very major role in our life, my dear friends. But how healthy these relationships are, we need to check ourselves. We found many problems in all areas, don't we? We need to heal all our relationships by transforming them into happy and understanding harmonious relationships. But how to do that? The main key to do this, we need to work the relationship with your own self, my dear friends. Whatever relation we have with yourself, that's what you are mirroring through all other relationship in your life. Whatever beliefs or conditioning you are holding about yourself, our opinions about us, how are we treating us, what kind of importance we are giving to us, about our self-growth, what kind of attention you are paying. We need to check these things, my dear friends. For example, if you have some wrong conditioning like I'm not good enough, I'm not deserved, I'm not lovable, people always judge me, I'm a victim, I must face hard time, people never understand me, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff, etc. So whenever you are holding these kind of limitations in your mind, the wrong beliefs and opinions, that's what you're creating through your all relationships in life, my dear friends. Until we start meditation, we don't know what there is in our mind. We thought everything happening because of the people's fault. But by doing meditation, we look inside and came to know what wrong within ourselves and how to overcome that. When you start reading books, spiritual books, listening to great gurus, seniors, understanding your point of view, your belief system, your energy levels, everything will change, my dear friends. These spiritual practices are very powerful. So that we can change our wrong conditioning within us. We are holding a wrong relationship with our own selves. So we come out of that self-criticizing judgment. We understand that how to respect ourselves, how to love ourselves. Therefore, we create a beautiful relationship with us, my dear friends. And it will reflect in all other relationships in your life. When we establish good relations with Mother Nature, you receive wonderful messages from Mother Nature, the clues and guidance from the Mother Nature. Nature gives always, my dear friends, Mother is ready to give us. We are worthy to and worthy enough to receive divine help. But we filled with so much of wrong conditioning thoughts. So we are not able to listen that guidance. With meditation's help, our mind incessant chatter will calm down. Then you connect with your divine source. Once you connect with your divine source, you connect with your fellow beings. You connect with nature so that you can't harm them anymore. Our heart center will open and filled with that compassion. So we act without violence. We became non-violent. All our non-violent deeds, such as non-vegetarian, harming animals, everything will go, my dear friends. And we understand all our relationship and people around us. We be grateful about them. Even though we have some problems with some other relationship, we understand all those problems are great gurus for us. We are learning great lessons, and through in the process of healing those relationships, we become a great person. Our entire life will change. That's why we put those painful relationship as challenge in our life, my dear friends. Once we realize and transform and be grateful, all those relationships, all our relationships will change into loving and harmonious relationships, my dear friends. Imagine when you have support from inside and Mother Nature and all the people around you, how wonderful it is. That is the energy behind Devi Katyayani, my dear friends. Harmonious relationships are wonderful strength and power. Now, every day we are reciting 2 slokas from Ekavimsati Stotra, coming to the Ekavimsati Stotra. What a wonderful stotra it is. Today we learn 2 slokas from Ekavimsati Stotra. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Kshudarupena Samstita Namah Tasyai Namah Tasyai Namah Tasyai Namo Namaha. Kshuda. The literal meaning of Kshuda is hunger, my dear friends. Devi will be in everyone in the form of hunger. Hunger is also our natural energy, my dear friends. When we listen to the word hunger, you may think this is a physical hunger. But my dear friends, there is not only physical hunger, there is hunger in soul, mind and intellectual levels. We have all kinds of hunger. To fulfill our physical hunger, we need to eat soft and vegetarian food. That food has to be earned by doing right and non-violent things. For example, if you buy food with the money you earned by robbery, killing animals, or cunning, or violence, then what happened? You create bad karma. If we earn food by doing such kind of stuff, such kind of things, we will create bad karma, and that bad karma will cause a lot of suffering in our life. It's create pain. Even while eating, have it with gratitude. Eat with, be grateful with that. Feeling that state of, taste and enjoying that food, that will the proper way. This is the proper way of fulfilling your physical hunger, my dear friends. And coming to mind level hunger, we need to spend time with things give you pleasure and happiness. Participating in festivals, enjoying music, bringing joy. What kind of stuff give you joy? Do those things and bring that healthy joy into your life. All these things will fulfill our hunger. And good humor, my dear friends. The humor will fulfill our hunger, satisfy our mind level, hunger at mind level. So if you don't adequately satisfy our mind hunger, then you know what happened? We attract to wrong things. Improper way of filling our hunger, like with gossiping and interfering others' personal lives, going into past memories and reliving all those stuff. So all these things, we automatically do all these things to fulfill our hunger at mind level. So we need to pay attention to our hunger and please fill it with, carefully feed that with good stuff, my dear friends. Next comes the hunger at intellectual level. We need to give knowledge and wisdom through books, listening to great people, from listening to people experiences. Therefore, this hunger will satisfy. The clarity will come in our life. Therefore, we become 1 minute. Excuse me, my dear friends. Okay. So, we'll get clarity to our intellect, my dear friends. Therefore, that hunger will satisfy. Otherwise, we become arrogant and stubborn, resist change in our life. So, next come hunger at soul level. Comparing to all other hungers, the soul level hunger is huge, my dear friends. Soul hunger will satisfy through experiences. By having and learning through different experiences, the soul will expand their consciousness. For the soul, it will take many lifetimes to get all those experiences, my dear friends. Without meditation's help, we are not really learn from all our life experiences. We are not able to learn. We have many experiences, but we are not able to learn out of those. So we create same kind of experiences again and again. For example, some people, for example, some you have some broken relationship, like you come out of one painful relationship, and again we attract one more painful relationship. You attract same things, some repetitive patterns will continue in our life. So for because we don't learn anything from that, therefore we need to learn from our experiences that will expand our consciousness and will attract new kind of experiences. If anyone experience, people will put some flowers in their neck. When we put flowers in their neck, my dear friends, in some festivals and like some occasions, marriage kind of stuff, right? Even though when people expire, people put flowers in the neck. We put wreath on top of the dead body. How to create the wreath? We put all flowers as a bunches, and we put all bunches together and we create a wreath, right? So every flower in that wreath represent experience. We gather all those experiences and wisdom, and we take those experiences with us. That's why they put those wreath on top of the dead body, representing that you, through this life and many experiences, you get so much of knowledge, and you are taking all that wisdom and experiences with you into the soul level. We came here for those experiences and learning, and that's what we can take with us, my dear friends. Nothing else. No fame, name, money, and degree, nothing. If we have some experiences again and again, be mindful you are missing something. So coming to next sloka, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhrantirupena Samstita Namah Tasyai Namah Tasyai Namah Tasyai Namo Namaha, which means being aware of illusions. When you So, which means often we fall into the illusion without realizing it. We thought we live here forever. Even though we know that this life is very short, we think it's permanent. We put all our efforts in gaining money, name, fame, and but, my dear friends, we are not able to take anything with us. So, we need to be aware that how we are living. We need to be aware this is temporary. That is the Bhranti, my dear friends. Being aware of Bhranti. Being aware that everything is illusion. That is the energy. That is the great energy, my dear friends. We are be aware. We don't take things too much into our life if you aware that everything is illusion. We don't go into that blaming, suffering. So therefore, the great saying of Shakespeare, all world is days and all men and women merely players. We need to be aware of that. We also we lose our awareness and we live in illusions. When we start meditating, that divine consciousness within us awaken and make us realize that everything is Bhranti, and we live that awareness. That is the energy. That energy will lead in a proper way in our life. That is, Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samstita. Now it's time for some meditation, my dear friends. Please sit in meditation. Take off your glasses. Sit with clasped fingers and closed eyes. Crossed foot. Please sit in meditation. Be with your breath. Observe your normal, natural, easy, soft flow of breathing, my dear friends. We are learning about relationships today. We are all sons and daughters of that divine source, my dear friends. That's why we recite and we sing one song from Santana Lakshmi. सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत् चिन्तितार्थप्रदा जीवनविदायिनी सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत् क्षीराब्धिसम्भवा श्रीभार्गवी कारुण्यविग्रहा कारुण्यवर्षिणी तारककटाक्षा तरणिकोटिप्रभा तारकाभीष्ट फलकारिणीं भजे सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत् चिन्तितार्थप्रदा जीवनविदायिनी सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत् श्रीमातरं भक्तचिन्तामणि त्वां क्षेमङ्करी विष्णुचित्तामुदारम् सन्मन्त्रमातृका सञ्जीवरूपिणी जन्मसाफल्यदामरवनितार्चिता सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत् चिन्तितार्थप्रदा जीवनविदायिनी सन्तानलक्ष्मी सन्ततं चिन्तयेत्. Be aware, my dear friends, we are the divinity, we are gods, we are the divine source within us. And with that awareness, we are able to transform our all relationships into healthier relationships, my dear friends. Loving, cooperating, understanding, harmonic relationships. That is the energy of Mata Katyayani. चन्द्रहासोज्ज्वलकरा शार्दूलावरवाहना कात्यायनी साम्बधत्या देवी दानवघातिनी. Slowly place your both hands on your eyes, my dear friends, for 4 seconds. Remove your hands whenever you are ready to open your eyes. And open your eyes. Wonderful meditation. So one must do meditation, one must practice meditation according to their age. 20 years 20 minutes, 40 years 40 minutes, 60 years 60 minutes. And we can start doing meditation from early childhood, like 7 years, 5 years, like that. Okay, so and thank you for participating with us in this wisdom journey. Please share this wisdom to your friends and well-wishers and family members and neighbors, because this is what we are learning. We have to learn from this Devi Navaratri celebrations. And subscribe to our channels PMC USA, PMC Multilingual and Wisdom Light channel to learn more about Devi Navaratri wisdom. Thank you so much.